Yo, what up, fam? It's that man, Taj Jacobs, and I'm back at you once again with another video. So, listen, in this video, I want to give a little message about being caught up in labels. Now, what do I mean by, being caught up in labels? What are you talking about, Taj? Now, what I notice about the internet and what's going on in the world as far as social media, you get on Instagram, you get on Facebook, there's all these memes, there's all these sayings. People will say things like, if you're not doing this, then you're not that type of man. If you're not doing this, then you're not that type of woman. If you're doing this, then you're that type of man. If you're doing this, then you're that type of woman. And what it's doing, from what I'm learning, is creating this type of dynamic to where as though people are chasing these little superficial things, whether it's a clothing label, or whether it's a certain status, or whether it's a certain job. And they think that when they get to these certain places, when they're wearing the certain chains, or when they're wearing the certain labels, when they're doing a certain thing, that they are basically above other people. It's like this mindset of people who rock Jordans. They had this thing like maybe a few years ago. It was like the what are those type of everybody was looking at your shoes like, what are those if they weren't a certain type of shoe, right? And then they have this whole thing in this thing called the manosphere, called the pills, red pill, blue pill, black pill, and all that. And it's like, if you're not doing this thing, you're red pill. If you're not doing that thing, you're blue pill. Like, it's all these crazy things that basically label people and put them in certain categories, to where as though it's put me in a position to think that I've been doing myself a disservice by kind of looking at this certain content, because I've been on this journey for a long time. I've been kind of searching for things, because I don't necessarily have a father figure guidance, somebody who's a father to me, that I really I don't have a father, point blank. So, like, my guidance is coming from a higher source. It's coming from God. So, when I search for things, I have to process it in my mind. I have to say, all right, who is this person? What is this person about? And sometimes I fall into, the trap of thinking that these people are very, genuine and very for you. But a lot of times these people who are online, they are more about trying to get the likes. They're trying to get the attention. They're trying to get the engagement. And, there's a whole just movement of, putting people in boxes, like I said. So the whole point is this. What I'm learning is to specifically not listen to anybody but myself. All right, so, because I'll listen to people and I'll get their perspective. I'll listen to that person, get their perspective. Some people will say, oh, you shouldn't listen to several other people because that's when you mess up. You shouldn't have so many coaches. That's when you mess up. I think that's BS, because you're basically trying to say, oh, you should only read one book. And if you read other books, then you're messing up. See, what I'm learning is this. You should read everything. You should study everybody. If you're in a certain religion, you should study this religion. You should study that religion. You should study that religion. You should study that religion, right? And why am I saying this? I'm saying this so that you can get a whole rounded perspective of what's going on in the world. Because from my experience, when I go out into the world, I've experienced some things. I've traveled to different countries. I've traveled to different cities. I've met thousands of people in my life. I meet people every single day, right? So I'm not this type of person who's just sitting in the room every day typing online and posting videos online. I'm out here moving, I'm out here grinding, so my perspective is wide, right? So with this wide perspective, I'm learning about a lot of things coming from different people, coming from different energies, coming from different experiences. And with these experiences, you got to understand, man, you got to understand where I'm at. I've put myself in positions to fail a lot. I've been on stage in front of thousands of people. You understand? Like I've performed in front of a lot of people. So like I said, this is the type of person I am. And with these perspectives, with building businesses, with failing businesses, having jobs, having relationships, family, all of that. With all of this, it's creating a monster inside of me to where as though, hold up, I don't necessarily need to put myself in a box. I don't necessarily need to chase a certain status or a certain look. A look that people try to say that this look will get you this result. Now, don't get me wrong. There are certain universal principles that will get you specific results. Like, you can't sit around eating candy 24/7 or else you're gonna have messed up teeth. You can't sit around eating junk food and putting unhealthy foods in your body because it's gonna mess up your body. You can't go out here with a bad attitude thinking that you're gonna make a bunch of friends. You can't go out here, you know what I'm saying? You can't go out here doing certain things. Certain things surrounding life is fixed. But what I'm talking about are the labels, right? The labels. And there's so many things that are labeling people to say that if you are this, then you're not that, right? If you are this, then you're above him. If you are this, then he can't touch you. My homeboy Webb, shout out to Webb Primo. He posted a meme not long ago, and the meme basically was talking about if you take everybody's money away, everybody in the world, you take their money away, you take their house away, you take their cars away, you take their clothes away. Who are you? What makes you higher or better than anybody else? And then at that perspective, the only thing that can make you anything is the person who's inside of you. Is how you think, how you plan, how you plot, how you maneuver, how you strategize. The tactics you use to get through life. Now, I just watched a video of my guy Soul Immortal. He was talking about specifically being a high value man, and that's the thing that a lot of men are aspiring to be, because they don't want to be a low value man because they're trying to get a decent woman, or they're trying to get the money, the cars, the clothes, all that good stuff. And in the video, he was pretty much explaining, like, look, man, I got all that stuff. I've been making six figures every year for the last 5 years. I done took trips all around the world. I've gotten this woman, that woman, blah, 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 blah. And I'm still telling you that high value mess is BS. Right? Now, it all kind of circulates around Kevin Samuels' theories, and I think a lot of stuff that he talks about is legit, But one thing I'm noticing is that even though there are this high value type of guy, he's still failing to the low value man when it comes to women. I can tell you in my experience, I haven't made six figures yet. And I've had a lot of women in my life. And it's like the higher I climb, the more focused I am to not even really deal with women like that, because I'm busy. I'm busy as hell. But one thing I'm learning about this whole high value thing is making men think that they're better than other people. But if a high value man is better than other people, then why does he keep losing to a low value guy? Why is the low value guy taking high value men's chicks? I can look at my situation. Why did guy with no home or no money, still get chicks? It doesn't make sense. Or does it make sense? Maybe it's something that I think about myself. Maybe it's something that I think that is high about me, that no other man is better than me. We're all equal ground. You take all the money, you take the clothes, you take the cars away, what you got? You got your mindset. You got your heart. And the warrior who's brave and who got heart and courage, you can't do nothing with him. The cars, the money, the clothes, that's not going to make that man. Because that man can put on the cars. He can put on anything. Some sweats. Put on some sandals. And still go out here and make it happen. I'm going to have to follow this video up to tell you how I've been able to make certain things happen within the past couple of years. And I didn't have nothing. I didn't have nothing but a dream. Now I'm in here, I'm chilling in my new apartment. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Network in Annapolis. Shout out to them. Hey fam, listen. What I'm saying is, don't let these labels dictate who you should become. Who you can be or who you want to be can happen right now. If you are a believer in the Bible, God's word says the kingdom of heaven, more or less, is here. This is the kingdom of heaven. So you can have whatever you want right now. I am is now. And I'm going to just leave you with that, fam. Listen, fam, just remember that being prepared eliminates fear. And being aware makes everything clear. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And it's that man, Taj Jacobs. And I'm out of here. Peace. Hey, if you like this content, what I want you to do is go ahead and click the subscribe button below. Make sure you hit the like button so that we can activate this channel and grow it to the fullest capacity. Also, share it with your friends and family if you think that I provided a lot of value here for you. All right, I appreciate you for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Peace.